My name is Brandon.
My bestest buddy in the whole world.
Yep.
We had some good times.
Oh yes, but Engage's banned now, so I had to change it up a bit.
And what do we have today?
Today I was playing a Dangerous Spyral in the new format. Now this ain't the final build. I'm still waiting for a couple Magician's Souls, so we're gonna have one proxy in there. But to start it off with the Spyral monsters, I'm playing two Spyral Super Agent. I'm going to be dropping down to one. Its effects: you can call the top card of the opponent's deck, either a spell, monster, or trap, and if you call it correct, you can special summon it. And if it's special summoned off a Spyral effect, I can it's MST, I can pop a card. I'm dropping it down to one because I really, in certain combos, like I only need it to check the top of the opponent's deck, so other than that, he's okay. This girl, though, I took copies of her, probably the best card in the deck, Spyral Master Plan. She's the fuel of the combos. When you summon her, she can search your mission cards, which we'll get to later on. And when she's sent to the graveyard, or if she's sent to the graveyard from field, I can search Resort and a Spyral monster directly to my hand. Next up is a bunch of the one-ups, Quick Fix, self-explanatory, you've seen Spyral before. If not, every time he's summoned, he searches a Spyral Gear card from deck to hand, and if you control Super Agent, which one of our extract monsters is treated as while he's on field, you can pitch a card from your hand to special summon from the grave, and but he vanishes once he leaves the field. Next up, we have the drone, the one drone. So he's wonderful. When he's summoned, you can look at the top three cards of the opponent's deck and rearrange them in any order. So that helps you set up for extenders like Spyral Super Agent or Double Helix. Next up, the one blowout, Spyral Sleeper, amazing card. You usually always want to end on him. You summon him by banishing 3 Spyral cards from your graveyard. And once per turn, quick effect, he can target himself or any other Spyral card and target up to two cards on the opponent's side of the field and destroy them. And to prevent him from destroying himself, we equip him with Spyral Gear Last Resort. This wonderful little monster card here, he equips like a Union monster would from your hand to a Spyral monster, so we always, 99.9% of the time, we're going to equip it right to Sleeper. And this makes Spyral Sleeper untargetable by card effects, and he can't be destroyed by battle, or hang on, can't be destroyed by battle card effects. And I'm thinking about the field spell, but we'll get to that. So that's all the Spyral monsters. Next up is the Danger Package, 2 Tsuchinoko, 2 Jackalope, the 1 Nessie, and the 1 Mothman. They put Nessie to 1. I don't think it did anything. We just lost 1 copy of 7 cards we could have played. So, next up, we have the Silent Boots for the Rank of Magic launch plays for Kali Yuga combo. Dark Gruffer is Dark Warrior and it is a pitch to grave. And Armageddon Knight, same thing. Next is the money card of this format, Magician's Souls. Amazing little card. So when you have it, you summon it by sending a level 6 or higher spellcaster, so i.e. You send Master Plan to summon it. And its other effect is you can send up to 2 spells and traps on field or hand as cost to draw that many cards. But the pitching for Master Plan is the real combo starter, because you combine this with like Where Art Thou to search Quick Fix, or just to get Quick Fix or a Big Red to extend your plays with Master Plan. But I'll show you the combo after we're done with profile. As of recording this video, Magician's Souls is about 130 odd American, I believe.
Yeah, in Canadians, 170.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah, it's very expensive. You may see 2 here right now, and I'm proxying. I was playing an actual one for the tournament today, but I'm definitely upping this to 3. Definitely, this is just for today. So that lines off the monsters. Next we're going to play the one of Spyral Resort for the spells. Great card. Spyral cards excluding resort, just cannot be targeted by opponent's card effects. Once per turn, I'm able to search Spyral monster, and there's a maintenance cost to it where at the end of the turn I have to shuffle a monster into my main deck or I destroy the card. Next up is the 2 Where Art Thou? I think 2 is the perfect amount to play. I don't like playing 3. If you control a level 1 monster, you can add 1 level 1 monster from deck to hand. So if you have Quick Fix, you can search Magician's Souls, or vice versa. And if you don't normal summon the card, you take 2,000 points of damage, so that's irrelevant because your opponent's not going to be able to play their next turn. Next up is the Mecanismo Spyral Gran Rojo. English, Spiral Gear Big Red. I got the Spanish because they were the only supers I could find at the time. So his effect, the effect is I can special summon, it's an equipped spell, so I can target 1 Spyral monster in my graveyard, summon it, and equip this card to it, and it can't destroy our battle. But that's irrelevant, we just want the summon. And now a bunch of 1-ofs. Foolish Burial, Rhoda, Card Destruction, Foolish Goods, Terraforming, Monster Reborn, 1-for-1, and then the Phantom Knight's Random Magic Launch.
Unleashed again.
Unleashed again, unshackled by the ban list.
Yep.
And then we play the playset of the Call by the Grave. And to line up the last spells, we play the... I'll just get this cleaned up. Spyral Mission Assault. And leading into the traps, we play the rest of the mission cards. So these mission cards, you're searching these off of Master Plan constantly. One after another. You usually want to run through your rescues first, or you may have to create an extension with Assault. So they all essentially do the same thing, but from different places. So you can banish copies of Mission to Rescue to special summon a Spyral from the graveyard, and Assault special summons 1 from hand. And it's quite niche when you need that, but it does come up. And then lining off the last card in the main deck, we play the 1 Anti-Spell Fragments for Curious plays.
That's mean.
That's very mean. Yeah. So now going on to the extra deck, we play the Double Helix. This is the card that broke the meta about 2 years ago, I think, a year and a half. 2 Spyral monsters, you call the top card of your deck, opponent's deck, you call it right, special summon a Spyral from the grave or deck to a zone it points to. It's also treated as Super Agent while it's on field, or in graveyard, I believe. Yes, in graveyard as well. So while Quick Fix is in grave, you're able to pitch a card from your hand to use Quick Fix effect to summon itself. I'm cutting it down. I think I'm going to cut it down to one though. I found myself today, I only need to resolve it once, and the game was pretty well won right then and there. The 1 Barricade Board Blocker, the honorary Spyral card, low-key good. When it's summoned, you can pitch a card. It allows you to pitch a card from your hand, so that's already amazing, and allows you to chain block with Master Plan if you use Master Plan as material. Because, as I said before, when Master Plan leaves sent from field to the grave, you're able to search 2 cards. So, the idea is to chain block Master Plan 1, Board Blocker 2. And it also makes it so your resort can't be destroyed by card effects once it's on field, because his last effect protects face-up spells from being destroyed by the opponent. Next up, we play the Nightmare package. One of each that aren't banned. Phoenix for spells. Cerberus, underrated, I think. I made him 3 or 4 times today and got a lot of value off him. Unicorn, I use Unicorn in a fundamentally interesting way. I've just been using him to pitch cards and then shuffle himself back into the extra deck. A bit unconventional, but worked nonetheless. And finally, Nightmare Griffin. This is just to reset your anti-spell fragments when you pitch off Curious. Speaking of Curious, the card, you have to make it. It has to be made with 3 monsters. That's the only caveat. Well, one of them, because when you make it, you can send your anti-spell to the graveyard. However, you have to mill 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard, so you gotta make sure you've searched everything out or you gotta risk it. Next up, Trigate Wizard. We can make Trigate Boards, Appaloosa. We don't want to be Nibiru. IP Masquerena, in case we brick. The one link Rebo, it's mostly used to create a dark so we can make Curious. But I did come up today and save me from a match against Dinos. And last but not least, we have the small engine to create the Kali Yuga lock. So Odd Eyes go into Raging Dragon, then you'll rank up that into Kali Yuga on your opponent's turn.
Crazy, crazy.
So that's the deck. You just need 2 cards. Any variation of having access to souls and quick fix, but this is what you'll likely have. So you start the combo off by activating Magician Souls. Or I should probably do this. That should be fine. It's okay if I do this right side up facing myself, that way.
It's fine.
Okay,
no,
excellent.
You need to.
Alright, so you summon Magician Souls by sending.
Don't worry, I got you.
There we go, perfect. So you send Master Plan to the graveyard for Magician Souls. And you activate your Wear Off Vow to search Quick Fix. You don't send your Quick Fix. And then you want to search, and you also have like 3 other cards in your hand, so I'll just simulate that. So you still have 3 other cards in your hand. So Quick Fix search for Big Red. Wherever it is, okay. So it's resolved, it's gone. Activate it for Master Plan. And here you want to search for a rescue. And now we can use Soul's effects or not. I'm just going to choose not to. Just I want to combo. Board blocker. So board blocker's made. So Master Plan 1, board blocker 2, pitch rescue, and then Master Plan resolve. So you search your resort, and you can either search Super Agent or Quick Fix, or Sleeper, I should say. It doesn't matter anyway. So activate resort. And it's protected from Ghost Ogre now because you have board blocker up. So use that to search your Sleeper. And now we're going to go ahead and banish Rescue from our graveyard to special summon Master Plan again. Use Master Plan's field effect again to search another Rescue. And back to hand. And now we're going to Link Summon. Link Summon again into Double Helix. And this is the point now where you'd use Super Agent to call the top card of the opponent's deck just to check. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, at least you know what it is for Double Helix. So say if I called a spell, it wasn't a spell, that's okay. It stays in hand, we won't need it. It was just to check the top of the opponent's deck. So now we know it's a spell or something else, we know what it is. So then we special summon the second copy of Master Plan from our deck. We would search Rescue again. And now we're going to use Quick Fix's effect to pitch for the summon itself. And then we're going to search for Resort. And now we banish another copy of Rescue to bring back Master Plan again. Use this effect a 4th time to search our last mission card, Assault. And now we're going to make Overlay for Odd Eyes Absolute. This is where it gets spicy. Nope, this is fine. Oh yeah, this is fine. Yeah. So we make Cerberus here, and then of Absolute we summon the Odd Eyes Raging.
Oh, jeez.
And now using 3 Earths, you can go ahead and Quick Fix will be banished to make Curious. And then Curious effects, send Boots. And then you gotta mill through random cards, doesn't matter what they are. And you use Boots to search out your Makeup Launch. Oh yeah, I should warn that. There is a possibility you could mill off Rank Up Magic Launch, but if you can get an extender on board, you're able to save it through making Griffin out of Curious. So now that we have this, we got it all set up. We got 3 Spirals in the Grave. So 1, 2, and 3. Cards. Summon our Sleeper. And then we're able to attach Last Resort. So now he cannot be targeted by Resort, and the Spiral Gear Last Resort makes so he also cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And he has this incredible ability where he can target 1 Spiral card and up to 2 cards the opponent controls and destroy them. Destroy all of them.
That's crazy.
And so he'll stay.
Wow.
And so now you just set what you got. You can choose to set these or not. It doesn't really matter if this, because they're going to be negated through Kali Yuga anyway. So you end turn, you shuffle a card back into your deck through the maintenance cost of Resort, and you pass turn. And so once they start their main phase, the first card they play, you can just rank a Magic Launch right there. Your Odd Eyes Raging and Kali Yuga.
Oh man.
Which I'm not going to read the entire effect, but it just means your opponent can't play the game full turn.
That's not fair, man.
It's not. It really isn't. I don't know why they brought this back.
I can't say much.
I don't know
though.
why Spyral's still here, but as long as it's here, I'll play it.
Oh, all right.
So.
Anyway, thanks so much. That's crazy.
One last question.
Yeah.
Is this the best deck?
I'm going to choose not to answer that question.
Smart man. Anyway.
We'll see how the format plays out.
Anyway,
Okay.
thanks
Thank
so
you very much.
Oh, no problem. Take care.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe and be sure to click on the bell for notifications. You can also check me out on Facebook. The link is in the description below. Happy dueling!